What is up, guys? This is Taylor, and you would not believe it, but I was just trying to work through and figure out a way to do 4 times as many zombies coming at me at once by having 3 people be in my session with me, and then all 3 of them leave in the beginning. But unfortunately, Treyarch is gay, and if I do it in an Xbox Live private match, if I'm only playing with one person, it says that there are not enough players to continue the game, which doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. Alright, but anyway, what we're going to do today is we're going to play some Ascension. Haven't played this map in quite a while, and it is a good map. I still enjoy it, except for the black and white, dull, dreary appearance, but I'm just going to use the guns in the first room. And the reason that I'm not going to try hard is because usually when I try hard on these kind of maps, it's like a 10, 12 part series, and honestly, I am not in the mood to play for like 2 hours, mainly because I'm you know how like when it's Christmas time and like it may be like December like 15th and like you start to play with your old video games and your old toys, and like the toys are still good, like it's still a fun toy, but you just can't enjoy it because you're like, god damn, I want my new Christmas toys, I want them now. And that's how I feel. I'm just waiting for Shangri-La to come out. And you guys had better be hard scoping your sub boxes when Shangri-La comes out, because I am going to put out so many videos that day. Like just like the standard, I'll put out a video showing where every perk is, how to turn on the power, how to kill the boss, just cool shit. And I don't know, those are usually big days for me. My last time when Call of the Dead came out, I had like my biggest view day of all time, and so that was pretty cool. And hopefully I can top that now. So be hard scoping those sub boxes, motherfuckers. Majafashkas. But, alright. And to those of you asking, I can tell you're asking at home, you're going to be like, oh god damn it, is he going to use the Mustang and Sally again? No, I'm not. I'm going to put the Mustang and Sally down as soon as I can, as soon as I use up all the bullets. Might as well get these points, you know what I'm saying? This is, what, 220 points just sitting in my chamber right now? Or I guess now it's less. Now it's 140, but it's still good, man. It's still good. So anyway, wanted to talk about the different kinds of drunk people. And the reason that this came up is because last night I was out at a little soiree, if you will, but and you will, but yeah, I was out at a little soiree, hanging out with some friends, and this one young lady, who shall remain unnamed, even if I did name her, it doesn't even matter because you guys don't know who the hell I'm talking about, but 2 young ladies happened to get extraordinarily hammered. There's always that person who's like, and everybody, like, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Everybody gets like, everybody's been the drunkest guy at the party. It's not a big deal. But girls are different, and that sounds sexist, but it's true. Girls, it seems like girls just love the attention they get when they're drunk, but at the same time they try and pretend like they don't. But I mean, it's just, I don't know. Let me break this down for you. So there's always that kind of drunk person. There we go, bought the Olympia. There's the kind of drunk person who is like belligerent, like they just get on your ass and just won't stop talking to you, and they want to like pick a fight. Like everything is fight worthy to this kind of drunk person. The belligerent asshole, as I like to call them. None of my friends are this kind of drunk person, but you run into them at parties. Generally, there's a good reason that nobody is friends with these people, and it pretty much deteriorates into like you can say anything to them, anything at all. I could say like, man, I'm not a big fan of baseball, and they could be like, you fucking kidding me, man? Are you serious? Baseball? It's fucking America's pastime, man. Fucking America's pastime. Just take it back, man. Take that shit back. And you're like, God, just settle down, dude. Fine. Baseball's awesome. Like, you didn't mean that. Like, everything is a fight for these people. Everything. You could tell them that, you could ask them, like, hey, could you pass me a Miller Lite? They could be like, Miller, dude? You freaking communist? Or rather, I asked them, hey, can you pass me a Guinness? And they'd be like, dude, you serious? Not even an American brew? Are you serious, bruh? Come on, man, support your country. And just those kind of people are the irritating fellows that I am referring to. That is the first and the worst type of drunk. That usually applies to a bunch of dudes, mostly frat guys who like get like super into their little clan group, and they're like, anybody who isn't in our group is a fag, and so they like perform little homoerotic things like with each other. I don't know, that's my idea of what frat people do. And if you can't tell, this entire just story or series, whatever the hell I'm talking about, is just dripping with sarcasm. So if you are in a frat, obviously I don't care. My best friends are in frats. It's not a big deal. But regardless, it's sad that I have to specify things like that because people get so offended. But next kind of drunk applies to girls, and that is the emotional drunk. Now, girls get pretty crazy on this level, and this is where that comes in last night, is that I made a joke, and this girl asked me a very personal question about herself. And she was like, don't lie to me, don't lie to me. And of course, being an honest, nice fellow, albeit a little bit sarcastic, I was like, no, I'm not lying. She's like, would you swear that on a stack of Bibles? And I was like, well, I'm not a Christian, so I don't really think that have any relevance. And out of nowhere, just after saying that, like, that's not a very offensive statement. Everybody can believe what they want to believe. Like, that's the way I feel about it. And I've brought this up before in my commentaries, and you guys are cool with that too. She starts bawling, like absolutely crying, just saying she doesn't want me to go to hell. Right in the middle of this party. Right in the middle of it. She's grabbing me, and it is just the most uncomfortable, just supremely just awful thing ever. All I say is one innocent sentence while I'm trying to play ping pong with a buddy of mine. Why am I not killing this guy? What am I doing? But all I'm doing is playing ping pong with a buddy of mine, trying to have a good time, just some innocent fun, and man, I got this girl right on my ass, and that is muy annoying. The emotional drunk can also take forms if you're a guy. Usually guys don't get too emotional, and if they do get emotional, they just kind of displace it, and it becomes aggressive. So if they get like pissed, like they'll get emotional, like, dude, you hit on my ex-girlfriend, man, you hit on my ex-girlfriend, and that'll quickly deteriorate into like, you want to fucking fight, man, you want to fight, and then that's the next kind. But the emotional kind is by far the worst for girls. The next kind is the liar. And the liar is kind of a subset of drunk type because it can pretty much beat anyone, but what that person does is they just grossly overestimate and just tell bold-faced lies about how much they drank. This can be coupled with angry or emotional. That's why I said this kind of a subset, but it'll be like one guy who's like, dude, you got it, back to that weird frat guy that I was imitating for no reason whatsoever, but the guy's like, dude, you don't even drink American beer, are you serious? Are you serious, man? And then like, out of nowhere, he can, shit, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, and then he'll be like, dude, you don't even like American beer? You drink non-American beer? Are you serious, bruh? I've had 11,000 beers. I've had 12 beers. A million. 1 jillion beers tonight, dude. A million. And I'm not even buzzed. And it's like, Jesus, dude, settle down. Like, this isn't the Olympics, like, I guess that would be a better name for these people, are like the Olympic drinkers, people who like take it so seriously and they think it's a freaking competition. It's like, dude, we're just trying to have a good time, no reason to get out of hand with this, but those are always enjoyable to listen to if they're not too annoying. If they're in your face all the time saying like, I took so many more shots than you, I'm a man, you didn't even take as many shots as me, those kind of people I just want to like slap in the face and be like. But usually the best approach to that kind of person is just to say like, yeah, you're right, man. You take so many shots, dude. Take a few more. Take like 5 more shots. But then usually by that time they're so drunk they're like, all right, yeah, you're right. I can handle 5 more. And you're like, yeah, man, do